Welcome, everyone, to the Bourbon County Fair in Fort Scott, Kansas. It has been a hot week. I'm glad that you're all with us today. I'm going live from what we call the Wisdom Tree here along all the show barns and everything. We've had a very long week showing livestock, inside exhibits, all that kind of stuff. We finished up today with the hog show, and we've had a lot of fun here. We've had kiddos that are playing. You can notice over here I've got kiddos playing cornhole because we're going to have a big cornhole tournament here, bag tournament for those that call it that, right in our show ring. The local FFA puts that on, and we have all kinds of people come and play in that. It usually turns into a big deal. We have also going on tonight, one of the local FFA chapters is having a chicken feed. They're having a fried chicken feed. And then we also have a circus tonight that is a Daredevil Circus. It's not lions and tigers and elephants, oh my. It's all the daredevils on motorcycles, acrobats, and all that fun stuff. But it's been a pretty exciting week. We just finished up with the round robin showing. And that's where all those individuals that were champions and reserves in their respective species compete against each other to show not necessarily the species that they normally show. So they could have won showmanship in a goat or a sheep or a pig, and then they all go against each other and they show the other types of animals that they're not normally showing. Give me a comment in there and a thumbs up if you are seeing me in here. But welcome to everyone. We may do a little walking around the barn here. Hey, that's no problem, Desiree. Good to see you. Glad you come in here. Hi, CNC Farm. Good to see you. Glad that you come in and seen us today. I don't know about you guys, but it has been a hot week in Southeast Kansas. We're like 101 pretty commonly. I put a Gene River Homestead. I did talk to Tony about that, and he was checking. Should be on the way to you, Pettigene River. Hi, Caucasian Sasquatch. Good to see you. Glad that you're in here with me today. But I will email you here after my live about that book. We sent out most all of our stuff in this last week. Hi, Generational Homestead. Good to see you guys. Glad that you come into our live this week. I'm sorry that I skipped out on a live last week. We had a family little get together. Some of our cousins were showing their animals at their county fair, and I knew I would not be able to go live from their show with no service there. But we've got a few people that's sitting here under the tree with us in the shade, trying to keep cool. It's been miserable. I think our hottest day was Tuesday here when they said the actual was close to 107 degrees. It was pretty warm, and that was our sheep and goat show day. And if you haven't watched a sheep or goat show, you know that they hold those animals, and that animal pushes as hard as it can against that kiddo's leg to try to get it to look the most muscled and everything. So it's constantly pushing against that kid. And I mean, those kids come out of there, look like they had been in the garden hose, just drenched in sweat just from working and trying to hold that animal back. Yeah, I bet it is really hot in Georgia, real hot. But one thing that I wanted to talk about tonight is There's lots of talk about the Last Chance cook-off, our collaboration, and the reports I just got back from the other two channels, where all three of us are hosting the collaboration, is we have 88 channels involved now, 850,000 subscribers involved in this collaboration. It's going to be amazing. Hi, Mark from Little Ridge Farm. Howdy, howdy. How are you? But CNC Farm, you're supposed to hit 104 before index this weekend. We're going to be praying for that rain here also. We really need that rain to be coming this way. We are pretty dry. I know what will happen as soon as we get a rain with this kind of heat. It's going to become extremely high humidity, which we already have pretty high humidity here in southeast Kansas, but we need the rain bad. Most of our creeks are starting to dry up. It's our brown season. Our grass is starting to turn brown and dry off. Several livestock producers are already talking about that their pastures are starting to get short on grass. So they're going to have to start either cycling those animals to a different place, or they are going to have to start feeding hay. Luckily, we had a very wet spring, so most of their water situation is taken care of, so we don't have to worry too much about that. Hopefully my service is pretty good from here. If not, let me know, and I'll try to move to a place with a little better service. Or if it's too loud for you, let me know. Like I say, I don't want to keep any kiddos from having fun. That's what the county fair is all about. I'm going to have a video coming out from our week here, just some little segments of things and what the fair should be about. It's a lot of fun. These kids getting together and being able to hang out and play and then also compete against each other. They'll go in that ring, extreme competitive. And today's my birthday. That was Mark, one of my friends, and today is his birthday. So everyone wish Mark a happy birthday in the chat. Finishing up another audiobook. Well, you better check out on that, guys. I know I talked to Pathways Homestead. They're definitely in the brown season out there. You have 32 different projects in 4-H. Hi, Eric from Kansas. How are you doing? Not very far away. Hi, Addie from Crazy Crafter Adventures. I'll make sure and tell Mark happy birthday when he comes back by here again. I think they may be watching along with us here. Give us a thumbs up if you're in the room. You'll publish the first part of it tonight. So everybody tune in to see that first part. I also know that tonight there is Pathways Homestead. I was just talking about the Pathways, Gary and Cindy. And speaking of Pathways Homestead, I haven't got a See Gathered Together Homestead in here yet, Glenn and Jess. But we're going to have the Growing Towards Self-Sufficiency gathering right here on these fairgrounds on October the 1st. So mark that on your calendars. Growing Towards Self-Sufficiency gathering will be about the homesteading process, how homesteading and raising your own food is a form of worship. We'll start off with that, and then we will start talking about what steps you need to take to become more self-sufficient, and we will start at the ground floor. Now, that doesn't mean just because you've been doing this for several years that this isn't the kind of gathering or conference for you. We fully want you to be there and take part because we want to help with that communitized effort with all of us and put together all of the different um, channels and people coming there. Well, that is cool, Eric. Mark is still looking for channels with merch to help with a raffle to raise money for the Pafford Homestead. And if I remember correctly, that's for an adoption that's happening at the Pafford Homestead. So if you guys have any extra merch, get a hold of Mark at Little Ridge Farm. I was just talking about Glenn and Jess and Gathered Together Homestead, and there they are. How are you guys doing? I was talking about how everyone needs to keep on their calendar the Growing Towards Self-Sufficiency Gathering that's happening on October the 1st, right here in Fort Scott, Kansas. Somewhere I've missed Mitchell from Hendrickson Family Farm and my co-collaborator and originator of the Last Chance Cook-Off. And as I said, if you're just getting in here, if you didn't catch that, we have 88 channels involved. We have 850,000 subscribers now. Hi, Dawn from Hat Creek Homestead, or I assume it's Dawn. I may be wrong, but howdy to you. Good to see you guys. Hi, Road Dog Custom. Good to see you. And I know that Road Dogs Custom and Market Little Ridge, that's a community effort that they are trying to help raise that money for Pafford Homestead. So make sure you guys reach out. But so what have you guys all been up to? Because it's been like 2 weeks now since we've got to talk to everybody. The fair has been a very, very hot affair. No pun intended. Or maybe so. One thing that I can talk about is the fact that if you guys know the famous Joe B. or Guinea on the 9 acres, we need to take a moment of silence. Joe B's no longer with us. Not too much of a moment of silence. Hi, Prairie Rose Farmstead. I got to see them just the other night. They come and visit us here at the Bourbon County Fair, and they're also part of the Last Chance Cook-Off. Triple R, glad to see you. I'm telling you what's up here is it's hot. It's like real hot. So we're finding a shady place. We've got a fan running on us. We've also got tons of fans running on livestock around here. Yeah, please do go check out Prairie Rose Farmstead. They are a brand new channel. They're only about 3 weeks old. They have 2 videos out so far. They're really good homesteading family, growing family, and we sure think a lot of them. They're also the ones that usually are at the world's smallest farmers market, unconfirmed, by the way. And they usually work that with us. Just got out of the pool. You don't have to rub it in on me, Addie, that you just got out of the pool. Hi, Rebecca, Touched by a Yarn. How are you doing tonight? Well, if we run out of things to talk to, we've got plenty of things around here to look at. In fact, I'm going to flip you guys around here if I can figure out how to do it here. Oop, I turned myself off. Nope. This is our show ring over here. This barn here is our dairy goat barn, our bucket calves, all that kind of stuff. I fully understand that. CNC Farm is asking, is it too late to sign up for the cook-off? We'll be posting our first video next week. I don't know that it's too late. It's too late for you to be part of the big long run videos, say 10-minute or long videos. But you could possibly still take part in the channel bump. If you will email me at 9acrefamilyfarm at gmail, 9acrefamilyfarms@gmail.com. We can talk more about that. Aroki Homestead, good to see you in here. Well, let me turn here. So the kiddos want to say hi. They're over here playing cornhole. But don't forget, guys, that Last Chance Cook-Off, we have a Facebook page on the Last Chance Cook-Off with all the information there about everything we have on. The channels listed, the dates that they're going to come out. So go and check out that. As information comes out, that's one of the first places that we post it, is on that Facebook page. That's also a good place that if you're interested, you can send a message to it. It'll come to all of the 3 channels and the administrators, which administrators, I'm saying that because they are the ones that are in charge. That is our spouses, the better half of each of the channels, which is Kettle Kitchen, Hendrickson Family Farms, which I'm repping his brand today, and 9 Acre Family Farms. I understand. Hi, Cindy Watson. Sorry if I didn't say hi to you as you come in here. It is very hot here, Glenn, or just very hot. We try to get into the air conditioning as much as we can. But we also have along with the cornhole tournament. So tomorrow, what will happen here at the fair during the day is they'll have a junior livestock judging contest, so that these kids learn how to do what these judges are looking for in all of their animals. What that they're showing all week. Yeah, 102. That's pretty much dead on with what we have here. Also, we got about 102 or so. I can't see the heat index on that, but we've tried making sure that all the kiddos stay cool. Lots of water put out, making sure that they stay hydrated. We are so thankful that the Lord has taken care of all of us. And these animals, we have not had any animal that has got too hot. These 4-Hers and FFA kids have taken such good care of making sure that the animals are comfortable and cool in all these barns. And for anyone who thinks that we are not nice or cruel to an animal because we show it, you aren't paying much attention. Most of these are highly spoiled animals. Most of them have ice put in their water, have fans blowing on them, are taken care of better than some people take care of their own children. They get the best feed there is and the best care. They get pampered and washed and bubble baths like once a day and brushed. So it's a great thing that these kids learn how to take take care of all these animals. I am so glad to see the Prairie Rose Farmstead got their air conditioner put in. Their air conditioner quit them right before we started getting this 100-degree weather, and they have been suffering through that. Oh, Cindy, that hurts. That hurts. 64 degrees feels like 62 with 89% humidity. What? I would take like 80 degrees right now. It would feel like we might have to get a jacket here. Yes, Robin. The kids learn responsibility. They learn that they have to take care of an animal and what happens if they don't take care of it. Unfortunately, um, some people have to learn that the hard way, of course. Yeah, I understand, Cindy. Yeah, got to deal with living in California to get that kind of weather. Yeah, our humidity, you can definitely tell right now, is lower than normal here because, of course, it's brown season. It's dried off, and we are borderline in drought here now. Um, I know that seems funny for me to say because it was within a month ago that we were talking about that I had way too much moisture. Yeah, I agree. I don't know if I could make that trade. I think I might want to just be hot instead of living in California. Sorry. I it, I know it's a beautiful state. I just can't handle other things to go along with it. And we don't talk about politics on the 9 Acre channel, so I'm not going to go any farther than that. Um, Nana would be with me tonight, but she is actually working in our vendor booth. So we set up a booth here at the fair for the 9 Acre Family Farm. She's selling her candle her candles. She's also selling a few eggs. She's taking orders for pasture raised chickens and pasture raised pork. And we also have got some new merch in. We just got koozies in. So if you're interested in a 9 Acre Family Farm koozie, all different colors, you might shoot me an email and we can talk about that. I'm looking into opening up a different shop, like an Etsy shop or something along that line. Yeah, I agree. We didn't have a whole lot of mud season here. I got an ant running all over my phone camera here. Let's catch up on some of this chat. So Road Dog Custom was at 108 with the heat index about 3 hours ago, but now 79 with the heat index because you're getting rain there. You're kidding me. Send that rain here to southeast Kansas. Sheena's Keto for Life. Welcome to you. Thanks for coming in. I love that. Those typos that happen unintentionally. Hello, Toad Dog. Hello, Danny from Danny Days. Good to see you. Rained in southeast Michigan a few days ago, Robin says. Well, at least prayers are being answered. And I know some of the people are praying that they don't continue having all that rain. So um, there are certain parts of the country that it is very, very much wet. You guys need to make sure that you also go and follow Hendrickson Family Farms. I know he'll be going live tonight, and he will be talking more about the Last Chance Cook-Off. And again, like I say, I want to remind everyone about the Growing Towards Self-Sufficiency gathering that will be happening here in Fort Scott, Kansas. I did find out we do have block rooms available. They're at the Sleep Inn. If you mention the Growing Towards Self-Sufficiency gathering, there is block room rates. Has to be done before September the 1st. But if you're interested in coming to it and looking for lodging, that's where I would recommend. And I will try to get that information out to everyone. Eric. Oh no, Danny's here. I gotta go. Hopefully we don't get hit by a beanbag over here as they're throwing those bags at those boards. Well, I may make you sick for a moment, but I was gonna walk you guys around the barns here. So I'm gonna try to move you off of where you're at. We're gonna try to walk around these livestock barns and see what's going on. The date for the Growing Towards Self-Sufficiency gathering is October the 1st. We're just having a one-day one this year. So I'm going to try to get up from my bench here, move my tripod out of the way so it doesn't get broken. And we're going to start walking around. Girls want to say hey again. Hi. You're super excited. Hi, Tamara Brown. Bless you. Thanks for being in here. So I'm going to walk over here. He wants to be on.
Hi.
Tell everybody what your name is.
Avery McDaniel.
This is Avery. And what did you show at the fair?
I showed a goat on Tuesday. I showed a horse on Sunday. And I showed a pig today.
Showed a horse, a goat, and a pig.
Yep.
And how did you do?
Horse, I won grand overall. Pig, I'm not sure. Goat, I won 10 seconds.
That's pretty good. So, how many years have you been showing in 4-H? Is this your first year?
Fourth, fifth year.
This is your fourth or fifth year. That's real good. You want to be on? Sure? So tell everybody what your name is.
I'm Jennifer Palmer, and I showed 3 lambs. In my showmanship, I won it, and then my market, I won it, and then when I went in the grand drive, I got 3rd place.
Yeah, she got in the grand drive.
And then with my breeding ewe, I got 2nd, and then I went back in and I got 3rd.
Wow. So these girls are like superstars, you guys. And now you're getting ready to win the cornhole tournament, right?
Yeah, possibly.
Possibly in their age division. They're going to try to win the cornhole tournament. Let's see what anybody's saying here. So, they're going to go to a quail convention in September. Prairie Rose Farmstead says, good job, girls.
Yay, thank you.
CNC Farm says, congrats, girls.
Thank you very much.
Prairie Rose Farmstead is from out by Uniontown.
That's cool.
And then CNC Farms is from the middle of Missouri. Danny Day's homestead. Say hi to Danny. Hi, Danny. They're from Alabama. Tony from Kettle Kitchen says hello. Hello, Tony.
Hi.
Tony's from Washington State.
Washington, D.C.?
Nope, Washington State, the other side, the West Coast.
I've never been up there.
I haven't been there either. Gathered Together Homestead that's in here, they're from up by Kansas City at Acre, Missouri.
That's cool.
So, Sheena from Keto Vor Life says, congratulations, girls. Hat Creek Homestead, they're from Arkansas. They said, hi, girls.
Hi.
Well, should we go look around the barns?
Yeah.
You guys, good luck in the cornhole.
Thank you.
You bet. So I'm going to walk you guys around through here, and if I lose any service or it gets too pixely, let me know. Now, don't get me wrong. Usually our barns are way fuller, and as the night starts cooling down, they're going to get way fuller of people. But at 102 degrees, everybody's just trying to find an air conditioner. Now, if you can hear something talking, we play the local radio station over the loudspeakers in our barns. Not for nothing, I'll make sure and tell them that those two girls are, for their age, some of the hardest working kids we have here. This is some of our dairy goats here. You can tell we have big fans running in here. I may have to get away from this down here. But Northeast Scott, Gage Riney is a local young man. And he had both champion and reserve champion dairy goat here. We've got baby cows. So they show bucket calves. So they feed them bottle and then they break them to lead and everything. CNC Farm. Tony from Kettle Kitchen is in the chat if you'd like to ask him about trying to get in the channel bump portion of the Last Chance Cook-Off. Like I said, the Last Chance Cook-Off, you guys need to get involved with it. We have 88 channels, 850,000 subscribers. Here's the champion bucket calves. And if you notice, it says 7 and 8 year olds. And then this one says 9 to 10 year old. That's actually the kiddo's age during that. We got more dairy goats over here. Got some little pygmies in there. Got some La Manchas, some Nubians. We've got a few meat goats in this barn. Our dairy portion is right here. They chose to show heifers. We don't have any grown cows and milk right this year. So we'll go from this barn, which this is the Bill and Doris George Memorial Barn. A lot of us refer to it as a dairy barn because a lot of dairy-influenced animals are in here. We go from there, and we go into the Joe Chambers Memorial Building, which is our sheep and goat barn. And it's cool instantly when I walk in here, but we have a lot of goats and sheep in here. Robin C says she loves cows. Tony, our fair ranges of anywhere from 500 to 1,000 people per day come through our fair. The events, we don't have a lot of big events during our fair as far as, sorry if it gets loud here, we have fans through here. You want some goats? Sheep. I was looking, this little hair sheep right here. Come on, Curly. You see Curly there. Curly's going to star in my next video. Curly is a really, really portly hair sheep. And he thinks he is a superstar athlete. Let me get away from this speaker, guys. Sorry about that. Our local radio station is here on grounds and does interviews with people during the fair. Kiddos. I've been on there because I am the fair board president. Sorry, I was trying to read that chat. Walk along this barn right here. This is our swine barn. Show you that these piggos, they are spoiled rotten with fans on them and wood chips. The reserve champion hog is right here. And it was shown by Grayson Pitts. Our grand champion hog is here. And it's a Duroc, if you don't know that breed. Duroc hogs are red, down-eared pigs. The reserve champion would be a crossbred hog, crossed between a Hampshire and possibly a York, or several different combinations of pigs. I told someone earlier today that the crossbred breed in hog should almost become its own breed in hogs, because they've been crossing those hogs for generations with different breeds to achieve that look that they have. If anybody's got any questions or wants to see anything, let me know. The fair here runs from the Saturday before the fair starts to we start on a Saturday with the dog show. Then on Sunday evening we have a horse show. And then Monday, all of the inside exhibits come in, and those kids bring all of their crafts items and everything in for that. And then on Monday evening, all these livestock comes in, all the market livestock, and we weigh it. They all get weighed, checked in, and then those market shows start on Tuesday. We actually start Tuesday's show. What is the weight of the Grand Champion pig? The weight of the Grand Champion pig is 278 pounds, if I remember correctly. So we actually start Tuesday with poultry and rabbits during the day. And then that evening at 5 o'clock, we start showing sheep, followed by goats. And then on Wednesday in the morning, we show dairy animals. And then as the day goes on, we eventually end up with the beef show. And that's breeding and market beef. And I'm going to take you over in that barn. It is pretty loud too because there's lots of fans in there. Yep, the swine all show. Then that's our Wednesday evening. And then on Thursday morning, bright and early at 9 o'clock, we start showing hogs. Now, If you think that these people start and they just show up here at like 15 minutes till 9 to start showing pigs, you need to think again. Most of those kiddos and moms and dads got in the barn at about 5:30 to 6 o'clock to start getting ready for the show. Triple R, I'm glad that we have great friends in there that's helping answer those questions for you. I'll come over here into the beef barn. We had something happen for the first time ever at our fair. If you are very familiar with how a fair works, you know that there is a market steer class. So basically they're judging that steer on how good beef it'll be, how much weight that it'll hang on the rail, and how good a quality it is. But those of us in the cattle industry know that not all cattle that go on feed or go to be processed are just steers. Heifers are also involved there. And so we have a market heifer class. Well, usually the market heifer wins the market heifer division, comes back in for the overall, and unfortunately ends up standing there. When you guys see this market heifer, you're going to see why for the first time ever, we had a market heifer win the market class. She is tremendously good. Now, what we're getting ready to enter is what I call the fluffy cow barn, because most of these cattle are on air conditioning and primp their hair all day. I just figured out where everybody went. They're all at the chicken dinner with the FFA because it started at 5:30. Sorry if it's loud. Like I said, there's lots of fans in here running. But so we've got several beef, and then I'm going to show you this champion heifer. Good. So people sitting around in the barns visiting with each other. What breed was the champion and reserve of which species, Triple R? If you're talking about the cattle, champion heifer would be a crossbred with the Simmental. She actually may be a purebred Simmental because they also raise purebred Simmentals. She is stocky for sure, and she is a fluffy cow beyond. Her hair is like that long, almost the length of my hand. She is a fluffy cow. But the reserve is also a crossbred. They even have special hairspray. You know, honestly, we are not a blow and go show. They can use hairspray or glue, as they refer to it. They can use any product they want. But most of our producers and our kids anymore, they basically have went to a blow and go, which means they wash them out really good. They do a lot of hair training, and they condition them, and then they just blow the hair up. We're live on the 9 acres. You guys want to say hi?
What up, guys?
Blaine here, showed in the big show. And where'd you end up at?
Grand Champion Marginal, Grand Champion Breeding Guild, Grand Champion Senior Showman, 3rd overall Bourbon County born.
Had a rock star day today.
Yep.
What about you?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good.
You're doing good.
Uh-huh.
Want to say hi to anybody? Did you show anything?
No.
No?
No.
Just here to take in the fair.
Uh-huh.
Yep. You want to say hi? No, he just wants to move on. Well, they just brought more cornhole boards for the cornhole tournament. Sydney Brown from California says, way to go. Congratulations. You guys be good. Yes, he had a rock star day. Their whole family did. And they raised show pigs. You can find them on Facebook. Uh, it's Pitt's Family Show Pigs or Diamond P Show Pigs. They had a great day. They do well in the state of Kansas. Yeah, seriously, he had a rock star day. So tomorrow during the day, we will have that livestock judging contest like I talked about. We will also have what's called Barnyard Olympics. So the 4-H clubs will go against each other and will compete in all kinds of Olympic events. By the way, I'm back on the other side of the show barn here. This is what we refer to as the wisdom tree because lots of wisdom is shared there. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it, and we will try to stay safe. God bless you and yours. So tomorrow, Triple R, our numbers are down for this year. Normally we have a lot larger numbers. Like I said earlier, we're kind of in a downtrend. We've got a lot of kids that aged out, but we also have a whole bunch. So we have Pee Wee division going on. I Spoon and Sunshine Homestead. Grew up in Junction City. You're not that far, a couple hours from here. But we got a whole lot of Pee-wees, like 5 and 6 year olds that'll be coming in the next few years. So I look for big numbers to come back up. We had roughly 60 head of hogs. We had close to 30 head of beef. We had 50 head of sheep and goats, market-wise. Now, the dairy barn is thinner than usual with the heat. We had something happen a few years back that kind of kicked us a little bit on our numbers, and people have not come back. Well, each person is entitled to their own opinion, and I'm not here to tell you, Cindy, that your opinion's wrong. But I can guarantee you that these kiddos take way good care of their animals. And my next video, you'll see how much fun that they have and become very close friends with them. But anyway, to continue what I was saying, so tomorrow we will have the livestock judging contest. That's kiddos against kiddos, evaluating the animals, and then the Barnyard Olympics in the middle of the day, and then that evening we will have the premium auction, which a premium auction means that they will sell their market animals, retail those, and they will move down the road. And let's be honest, they're going to become food. They're going to get put in the food system. Those kiddos will be rewarded for that. They'll sell their animal, but they will be rewarded more in what's called a premium auction. So they will get a donation essentially from businesses that's above what the market value of that animal is. And those businesses are helping support the education of those kids. So a lot of those kids use that for their college funds. I know a lot of families that use that money to buy their school supplies or their school clothes. I personally, my kiddos use that money to buy vehicles, to pay for their first year in college, school supplies, and also to pay for the next year's project. They learn how to budget their money. They learn what it costs to feed one out and make it to the end of that project. They get rewarded for the doing a good job at that, and they learn such a sense of responsibility. I can understand that completely, Cindy. And like I said, I'm not here to change your mind. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion, and I am a big supporter of that fact. Um, that we can all have our own belief system as far as animals and security and stuff like that. Um, and as long as we respect each other with that. I agree, Tamara. The 4-H and FFA, everything like that. Yep, and I see what you're saying. Yeah, exactly. Um, I'm kind of like that about a couple other things. I don't go to some other events that other people find really, really fun because of things that happened to me in the past. Um, so I won't go to any of those type of events. Um, I'm not a carnival person. I don't go to amusement parks and rides and stuff like that. I just don't like it. I don't like any part of it. I don't like feeling not in control of myself. Um, Thank you for that, Not for Nothing Homestead. Um, and it is passing on family traditions. Most of those kids, like that young man that had the rock star day in the hog show, his family has been, I mean, he's like 4 generations deep of this. Thank you very much for that, Sydney. Yeah, please give me a thumbs up, guys. And I don't want to refer to myself as me. Please give us the thumbs up because I am very lost tonight without my better half, the most beautiful half of 9 Acre Family Farms, Lisa, my wife. And like I said, she's working in a vendor booth. I know when I walk in that building that my phone will say absolutely no service, so I'm not even going to try that. We will be back again next week from the world's smallest farmers market, unconfirmed, by the way, sweating in the middle of the field. Uh, yes, she is the prettier half for sure, Tony. That is right. I guarantee you that. And my wife is the most supportive person of my aspirations in our family that I can possibly think. I just can't say enough about her. She is not into being a extrovert and being out in the public. That is me, and she has made very great strides to be part of this channel. Very supportive of it, and I love her so much for it. Guys, I'm gonna leave you with this statement. Bless you and yours. Um, Bless everyone in your ventures for until we get back together again next week. Thank you for being with me here today. Remember, yes, Lisa's the backbone of the collaboration as well, Tony. She is the administrator, one of the administrators of the Facebook page. So good night, y'all. God bless. And remember, we love you and God bless you. Have a great one. See you later.